camera. I'm gonna have to mount it somewhere different on this bike, but it's not working out on this bike because literally every time I brake it's like that. In Excel it's like it comes this way and it's all the way max tight. I could put grip in there, but like it's just not working out right there. Yeah, what I'm talking about in this video is I want to get a new dirt bike. I have a DRZ 400. It's really not a dirt bike. It's just like a an off-road dirt scooter, a heavy off-road dirt scooter that doesn't have that much power. That's what a DRZ is. Great for wheelies. They're great for everything, you know, but they're not good at one thing. They're really good at being better than a Grom. I'll tell you that. If you think about getting a Grom, get a DRZ. It's way, you know, you can find them close to the same price used, and it's a way better bike than a Grom. But a Grom is more user-friendly. Like, I've had my arm ripped out on a DRZ, but the main thing I'm talking about in this video is, you know, I want to get a new two-stroke dirt bike. What is it? It's an EC300. It's a gas. You know, gas, Husky, KTM, they're all pretty close. You know, they're all pretty similar. I'm not sure on the facts, but I'm pretty sure like they all are the same manufacturer. I know a lot of Husky and KTM are, but gas, I don't know. But it's a 250. It's a 300 two-stroke. It's a big bore 250 300 two-stroke. And KTM's got the 350 two-stroke. I'm pretty sure, but I never really wanted a KTM. So gas, and Husky. I've had a Husky, but you know, I've been thinking about the MC or the EC. You know, 300. The MC is the more motocross one. The EC comes with the lights already. And then I'm pretty sure it's not street legal, it's just an enduro, but I'm pretty sure I can make it street legal, whether I have to go through dirt legal or whatever, you know, which I'm not even too concerned. You know, they don't even mess with bikes too much down here, but it's like I could just slap a tag on it and call it a day. But I like to keep my bikes all legal. Like, this is obviously brand new, it's up to date, but it's, you know, I could get a new 4-stroke, but I haven't had a 2-stroke in a while. It's been well over 10 years since I've had like a true 2-stroke. I had an 85 and a 65 not too long ago, but those are pit bikes. So I'm still trying to decide. You know, I want to get the EC 300 gas 2025. It's 2-stroke, direct port injection, hydraulic clutch, you know, good suspension setup. It's like 250 pounds, give or take a little bit, while a DRZ is like freaking 300 pounds or more. I forget exactly the facts. The DRZ is heavy, you know, steel frame. The gas aluminum frame, pretty sure. But then also it's like, you know, they're 50-55 horsepower, those gas 300s. But then, you know, I'm gonna have to go through top ends, but it's like, oh look, there's the kids. I'm still working on clutching up on this bike, but the thing is, I can't just clutch it up right now. You have to literally stop and turn everything off to be able to clutch it up. You have to turn traction control, you know, ABS. I got an ABS switch right here for ABS. You can watch it in another video. It's a manual switch I added in. But that's about as best as I can do. I have a wheelie mode, which is the lowest lift control, and it's power, almost the lowest power. So you got more throttle give. But you can see, like, once I was in it, it didn't matter what I did. It was gonna stay right there because of lift control. But anyways, I've also been thinking about Stark Varg. It's not, you know, I would get the, what is it, the EX, it's the Enduro model. It says it can last, you know, multiple hours on a charge, but like with the way I'd be riding it, you know, an hour or like 40 miles or 30 miles or something like that. Now, they're both fairly around, you know, 10 grand, a little more. That's, the price really doesn't matter because it would be replacing my DRZ. I mean, I'm trying to sell the DRZ, but nobody wants, I'm only asking like 3,500 bucks. It's 2018, you know, original owner. You you know, that's about what they're worth, is around $3 grand, give or take. So it's like, and mine's got new tires, new grips, new timing chain, valves just adjusted, you know, it's got a jet kit, it's got a pipe, you know, it's a solid bike. I got like 10 grand into it. Do I want to sell it? Not really. But it's like, I want to get a dirt bike that's an actual dirt bike, because a DRZ is not a dirt bike. It's so heavy, trying to maneuver, trying to pick it up, you know. That's why I lean towards a two-stroke, because a two-stroke, if you know, it's like the most power for the least weight, a two-stroke. But it's like also the two-stroke's going to be eating through a lot of gas, but that doesn't matter, because you can stop, fill up, take a few minutes, you know, boom. But then it's like, how long am I actually going to ride it? It's not like I'm ever going to ride it to work. So it's like, with it being a two-stroke, you know, having a delicate top end, you know, having to replace a lot more than a four-stroke top end. You can, people say, you know, you gotta rebuild it every 20, 40, 60, 100 hours, but, and I've had two strokes last years without top ends, you know, you just mix it a little rich, you know, it'll be all right. I'm still looking for my neighbor's stolen scooter. But yeah, so right now I'm on the fence between a mc300 2025 gas or a brand new Stark Varg. You know, you know, 80 horsepower instant or 55 horsepower, which is like, I really don't even need that much power. I honestly would probably be rocking the Stark Varg at like 60 horsepower the whole time, maybe even 40 horsepower to be like user friendly for wheelies. So that would probably help save on, you know, power consumption. But the thing about electric is, I know gas, I don't know electric. You know, something goes wrong, shit out of luck, you know what I'm saying? Like, gonna cost a lot of money to get it fixed. The batteries go bad, you know. If I, you know, plan to have it as long as I've had the DRZ, battery's gonna go bad. I've had the DRZ for like 8 years, and I've had to do some work to it, you know, nothing major, you know, just maintenance stuff, like, you know, at 10,000 miles I like to put timing chains in bikes, because, you know, they start getting slapped out, and it's just, potentially you can have a timing chain snapped. I've had multiple timing chains snap on, like, you know, 400EXs, you know, a lot of Hondas, as weird as that is, you know, Hondas, the timing chains like to break. I'm gonna turn around right here. See if I can get another wheelie in. Turn this on. Is that recorded? There it is. I usually do third gear, but this road's sketchy, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna go that fast. Is that wet right there? The bike's so fast. It's just power wheelies, because I had to stop and turn all that shit off. And the thing is, like, going back and forth from bike to bike, I'm so used to the MT-07, I hop on the DRZ or hop on this, and I'm like, what the hell? Because I ride the MT-07 so much. I love that bike, it's such a good bike. The price of the Stark Varg is, you know, pretty similar. But the thing is, like, I don't know how much it would cost to do a top end on the gas, so like, what, let's just say $1,000, you know, give or take. And I do all my own work, you know what, it's freaking 4 bolts, change a top end and a wrist pin. Bro, two rings, the easiest. People who say they rebuild bikes and they just do put top ends on 2 strokes. And technically, yes, you rebuilt the bike. ChatGPT, get out of here. The hell? That was weird. So yeah, I'm gonna keep on thinking, you know, the real deciding factor is whenever the DRZ sells, even though it's not a lot of money, that would just be like a down payment on the gas or the Stark Varg. The thing is, I know I'm gonna love the gas. I know I'm gonna love it. It's just gonna feel amazing. They got cat playhouses, but the Stark Varg, it's like, I know I love it too, but the sound and the range, it's like, You know, I'd probably have to trailer it and actually ride it like a true dirt bike and whatnot, but it's just, I feel like as a road bike, the gas would be better, even though it's a 2-stroke. I don't know. I'll keep you guys posted. Let me know what you think. You know, do some of your own research. What do you think? You know, obviously the stock Varg is the fastest dirt bike ever made. You know, right now, fastest production dirt bike ever made. You know, there are some like built 450s and built 2-strokes that obviously go faster. Like around the track, they say a 450 is faster than a Stark. I mean, I understand, because like you can actually be in the power the whole time, while a Stark you gotta let off and then let on. But that's it for the video. Let me know what you guys think.